Thunderstorms bring the risk of flooding through western areas today. Then the outlook turns much colder. All the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain. Friendly here. We are in Billsborough this morning. It's basically halfway between Preston and Lancaster, but yeah, we're in Lancashire. We're going to be heading out on a beautiful boat later on this morning, up and down the canal. And actually, we're in a really lovely complex this morning. We stayed here last night. We had dinner here. The shop fronts, there's a lovely gift shop as well. And it's just a lovely little replica village. And everyone, like I said, is super duper friendly. Weather-wise, the rain is holding off for now, but there is some changes afoot as we head through the next few days because it is set to turn a lot colder. We've had mild southwesterly winds over the last few days. Now the outlook is for cold northerly winds to plunge across the country for tonight into tomorrow, with temperatures set to tumble before we see wet weather moving in yet again as we head into the weekend. So a real roller coaster ride as we head through the next few days. This is how things look at the moment, though. We still have the legacy of yesterday's rain across East Anglia and the southeast of England. That will be slow to clear as we head through the afternoon. From the west, we then start to see these heavy showers. We've got through southwestern parts of England. They'll head their way across Wales, the Midlands, and then to northwest England by this afternoon. A warning falls from the Met Office for localised torrential downpours with hail and thunder, and that could bring the risk of localised flooding and some disruption. And then for the north of Scotland, we have a weather front, a cold front that will move in, bringing some rain. Elsewhere, though, it's a story of sunny spells and a few scattered showers. Still staying mild in the south, highs of 19 degrees. Now, as we head through this evening and overnight tonight, we continue to see the band of rain, the cold front in the north, move its way southwards. It slowly marches southwards. As it does so, it tends to peter out, just really bringing a transition between the cold to the north and the mild to the south. Through southern areas, we have a band of heavy rain, but that will clear by tomorrow morning. And actually, most of us start off fine and dry for tomorrow. The outlook then turns much colder with a return of some nighttime frosts. Good morning to you. We are in Billsborough this morning in Lancashire, and this is Guy's Thatched Hamlet. It's a complex of accommodation, places to eat, and we're also on the canal, and later on we should be heading out on a boat up and down the river. Weather-wise this morning, it's actually fairly mild, but there is cloudy skies, wet and windy weather on the way, and big changes afoot as well. In the next 24 hours, a weather front slips southwards, and it turns colder for all of us. The return of some frost, cold enough even for some snow across northern hills of Scotland. Before, by the weekend, it turns wet and windy yet again. But this is how things are looking for today. We're greeted by rain across East Anglia and the southeast. That's yesterday's weather front that will slowly clear away. Another zone of rain we're looking at is through Wales and southwest England. A narrow band of heavy showers, thunderstorms, and that all moves its way northwards through Wales across northwest England. That could cause some disruption later with torrential rain in a short space of time and some strong winds. And then towards the north, we have another band of rain. This is our cold front through northern areas of Scotland, and that slips southwards, and it's this that heralds a big change to our weather as we head through the next 24 hours. So let's take a look at what's happening from tomorrow onwards for the next 7 days. Scotland, Northern Ireland, and for northern areas of England. Temperature-wise, we turn colder. Through the next few days, as a weather front slips southwards, temperatures are way below average before climbing back up again as we head into next week. Percentage chance of rainfall, well, it's hit and miss because we have sunshine and showers for the next few days. There's outbreaks of rain moving through. Later on this week, we see more rain before we see things turning a bit drier as we head into next week. Fortunes further south for England and Wales for the next 7 days. Well, it is warm today, temperatures way above average, but then it turns colder tomorrow. A big change, a big drop in our temperatures before temperatures slowly recover as we head into next week. Looking at our percentage chance of rainfall, well, again, it's really hit and miss. We have heavy showers, thunderstorms moving through. Not everybody will catch them, but the outlook is for it to turn drier by the end of the week before we see the risk of some wet weather into the weekend. Good morning, yes, and I'm at a place in Billsborough called Guy's Thatched Hamlet. There's always a collection of beautiful little houses with thatched roofs. There's accommodation, there's eateries, and also a little shop. And we are on the banks of the Lancashire Canal, and later on this morning, we're going to be heading up and down it in style. We just need it to get a little bit lighter first. Now, weather-wise this morning, it's actually not looking too bad here. It's largely dry, but the outlook is set to turn colder for all of us. We've had mild air around for a long time now. Cold air is going to slip down from the north, engulfing the whole of the UK. Significant drop in our temperatures before it turns milder, wetter and windier by the end of the weekend. So a real roller coaster ride of weather and temperatures as we head through the next few days. First thing this morning, though, it's really a story of some rain for some areas, but sunshine elsewhere. It's a real mixed bag. First off, we have still the rain across southeastern areas. That will clear as we head through the day. Heavy showers and thunderstorms making their way up through southwest England, Wales, heading towards Manchester. And in the north, we've got a band of rain that slips south and then it turns colder. Welcome back to Good Morning Britain. We are in Billsborough in Lancashire. This is the Jungle Queen and we are on the Lancaster Canal. We'll be heading down it later on this morning. And you know, canals are thought to be really important from the government to provide support to help reduce emissions because it's a really good and much more efficient, low carbon way of travelling around the country, cargo and people, particularly through busy city centres like Birmingham. So it's something that the government are looking at to be using to reduce our emissions. Now, weather-wise this morning, it is a perfect one to be out on the river. It is dry and fine, but it is set to turn much, much colder. First thing this morning, we have rain clearing southeastern areas of England, a bout of heavy showers through Wales and the southwest, heading towards where we are later on today. The risk of localised flooding from that, but elsewhere with sunny spells and a few showers, highs of 19. A very good morning to you. I am on board the Jungle Queen and I am on the Lancaster Canal this morning. I feel like I'm part of the canal community and I have made some new friends. My boat next to me, lovely Janet and the lovely Dave on board the Woodpecker's Dream. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I know they're big fans of the show. They've been watching this morning. We might have woken you up. I'm really sorry about that. Now, now, weather-wise today, it is a big change coming. It's been mild, it's been misty, it's been murky. Today we have rain across southeastern areas. That will clear as we head through the day. Then a heavy band of showers through Wales and southwest England has its sights set where we are on northwest England later with the risk of hail and thunder, the risk of some disruption from this. Elsewhere, a story of sunny spells, a few showers, highs of 19, but rain in the north slips south and it turns colder.